Yo, 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 you already know what's happening. You already know what's going on. This is a beautiful Sunday. Welcome back to the Broken Mute Button Network. As always, you are now tuned into Rumble Ready Fight Podcast. It's your boy Gotti, and I'm here with
KEKE, one and only. Like and subscribe. Tell a friend and tell a friend. Oh man. Oh man. Oh man. Listen, man. First of all, I want to give Bud all his respect. I mean, we are really witnessing greatness, man. I don't think there never be another fighter like Bud Crawford, man.
man.
I'm gonna give him his flowers now. I also want to apologize to Spence, you know what I'm saying? And I know a lot of people got to really start questioning things. Like everybody talking about something was wrong with Spence. Nothing was wrong with Spence. Bud was
You can't,
just that good.
you can't
Bud
say
was
nothing now.
just that good.
Yeah,
Okay, I mean, for years he was been the most avoided. I'm happy he's finally getting his notoriety. He's getting his just due. I mean, even the casual fans know who he is now. Um, I would love for him to fight Canelo in a rematch, even though it's not warranted. He doesn't need it, but just for the fact that he could generate some money. You understand what I'm saying? He could easily get over 100 million fighting Canelo in a rematch.
oh yeah,
I just want I
100%.
just want Bud to get paid. I'm gonna be honest with you. I just want him to get paid. I want him to get what he's been missing. I mean, Bob Arum and them, they wasn't really promoting him like that. They other fighters kept shutting the door. It was hard for him to get fights. Then they want to downplay his wins about who he fought. That's why they don't want to fight him. All of that shit is out the door, man.
Out the door,
He's
that
and
one
every
Canelo victory.
Bro, it's not even just the victory. It's about him becoming a three-time undisputed champion. In reality, he's accomplished more than what Floyd Mayweather has ever done. He surpassed Floyd. You got to give him that. Floyd have had more money than him. He had a great
Yeah,
team behind him, which pushed a lot. He had a machine behind him. Let's say that he had the
yeah.
machine behind him. And much respect to Bud.
hmm
Much respect to Bud, man. I mean,
Definitely.
we had never see somebody else do it like this, man. I mean, three times undisputed
Three
in
times.
three different
But
weight
and the
classes.
key thing, he jumped up two weight classes to get the third one.
So he's a five-time. Wait. 135, 140, 147, 154. Because he fought at 154 and took a belt, and then once it.
Yeah,
So he's a five-time. He's a champion. He's a champion, a five-time champion in five different weight classes, and undisputed in three weight classes.
yeah, and he's in
Come on,
160
bro.
right now.
He did mention he's ready to go back at 160. He could probably, I don't even know who's at 160 right now, to be honest.
I
Who's
don't
the
know who's that one.
who's the
I don't
champions
know.
at 160? Because he could easily go down to 160 and become undisputed again. I'm starting to think him and Clarissa Shields they in competition with each other. Because I believe Clarissa Shields. I mean, she mentioned last night she's four-time she's undisputed in four
Yeah,
different weight classes.
she was the first.
I
Yeah,
thought
she
it
was the
was
first
three. It's
one.
four now.
It was. Is it four? I thought it was three as well.
I could
All
have
right,
sworn I don't know if she was
so
drinking.
at one
She's
so
fought
at
that.
160, it's Eris Landy Lara, Carlos Adames, and Janabek Alamika. I don't know how to say his name. He got the other two belts.
Okay.
Yeah,
Only person that you've mentioned who I noticed is Laura, Bud versus Laura. How would
I
that
know
turn
who
out?
Adamas is. Adamas is the dude who probably got robbed in that fight against that Saudi dude that knocked out Berlanga, the one where Turkey went up to him and
Okay,
told him,
got you.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So, I think the overall, I think that Bud put on an absolute clinic on there.
Yo,
Like,
I couldn't believe yo.
and I said like previously before we had the show we did right before the fight, I said on that show, I said like it's gonna show like there's gonna be levels to this, and like there's really nothing about Canelo that's that special that everybody think. Like, I'm not gonna take nothing away from his career, like because he had a great career, so I can't take nothing away from
Yes,
him.
yes.
But the thing is, he's really not that much different than most Mexicans. Majority of the Mexicans that come from Mexico, they all known for moving forward, obviously, and throwing punches. but he's just able to move a little bit better because most of them don't move their fucking head. He was able to move his head a little, but he still moved forward, and it showed because he just kept getting his ass caught by them counters. It was like even the one that's going viral right now, where he turned around and then looked back at him all crazy like
He
shit.
like yo, he looked
Like
like he knocked the shit out of him. Like, oh shit!
yeah,
Remember, we seen the shot that Triple G caught him with, and it was just this
mm-hmm.
shot. He turned up all the fucking way around, like, and it
Yeah.
came back like.
It's like, nah, wait a minute.
Yo, I gotta say this, man. I think for the most part, Canelo starts off fast, and you know how they was building him. Technical fighters give him problems. So
Yeah,
most of the fighters that he was fighting, they weren't technical fighters.
yeah,
Okay, they weren't really boxing. They really didn't use their legs. They pretty much stood right in front of him. They were easy to hit. And then him moving up in weight the way he did, to me, it was a smart move because Canelo will always be bigger. I mean, Canelo will always be faster than when he's going up in weight class than his opponents. He will
yeah,
always be faster
exactly.
than them. And then
Uh-huh.
on top of that, a lot of his opponents they're older too, so they're not as sharp as they once used to
Mm-hmm.
be. And I think the only person who really slipped through the cracks with that, and when I slipped through the cracks with that and the cherry pick going wrong was Bivol.
Yeah,
I feel like Bivol beat Canelo with straight boxing.
yep.
No special effects. Nothing. He didn't
Not
use
I'm going there
angles.
because I got not going in there because I got a strong right hand or some shit like that. It was like
It
straight
was just
boxing
straight
technique.
boxing, fighting Canelo on the outside because he was the bigger guy, and he was just keeping Canelo at bay with a jab and a 1-2, and used
Yeah,
his footwork a little bit, But it was basic boxing skills that Canelo he lost.
yeah,
That's why I say he has. I always said he has problems with boxers. Now, in the beginning, I was the one rooting for Canelo Alvarez.
yeah.
I'm
You
going for
was.
Canelo because of the size. Then I had to change of heart. So yeah, I wanted Bud to win. I'm happy he won, but I did bet $100 on Canelo, and I gotta pay somebody $100 because I forgot to what I'm saying, take care of
Yeah,
that. But lesson learned though. But yeah, man. I mean, I chose the reason why I chose Bud because I know Bud is a smart fighter. Canelo and Bud pretty much the same size and height, so it's not like he'll be going up fighting
yeah,
somebody that's Benavidez size, and
yeah.
you know what I'm saying.
Exactly,
They're pretty much the
exactly.
same size. I'm pretty sure Bud has sparred with many people in heavier weight classes. You understand what I'm
Yeah,
saying? So it just made sense. Okay, he's smart. He can use angles. He can box. So it's like, okay, when you really start comparing him to Canelo, it's like, okay, if you're just talking about weight, like I'm short, I'm 5'7", and everybody who I fought when I was younger was always bigger than me. So it's
yeah,
like, yo, hold on, wait a minute. Nah, I got Bud. I got Bud because of skill set,
yeah.
because his
Exactly.
IQ. And it showed. I mean, it showed. I mean, he fought on the inside. He muscled Bud. I mean, he muscled Canelo around, like just
That
to show you.
wrestling background.
And what
That's
happened
what I
was
said too.
Canelo lifted him up, and
Mm-hmm.
Bud said, "Okay, all right, motherfucker." He start
Mm-hmm.
turning Canelo like,
Mm-hmm.
yo, I'm like, oh shit, like.
Mm-hmm.
So Bud, it looked like Bud was a stronger guy in the ring. You want
Yep.
to know how? What about if he take a punch from Canelo? He took some of Canelo's best punches.
Canelo was
Talking
trying
about who
because you
he
heard
was.
you heard
He
those
was getting
Canelo
frustrated
shots.
in the 12th round and 11th round. When you watch the fight, you see the motherfucker start walking off a little bit, like he walking away a little bit, like fuck this
He
shit.
got stunned in
On
that
some
last.
Roberto Duran shit, like no mas type shit. He would
Yeah,
just
he was
walk. He would just
frustrated.
walk off a little bit, like he would just
He was definitely frustrated. He tried to touch gloves with him. Bud walked away, and then Bud came out that ninth round and fired off on his ass and let him know, like,
teed
nigga,
off on him.
yeah,
Teed
let me
off
let
on
you
him.
know, we ain't friends. We can be friends after the fight, but we ain't friends right now. I'm over here trying to take your head off. Pause.
Yo, beautiful. To the point where I was just watching a lot of predictions and a lot of what people had to say after the fight um on YouTube and just coming across, and I end up watching the fight again because a lot of things
Yeah,
that you don't see in the first fight you see in the second fight. Clear shutout, man. Those judges, that's bullshit. That shit was
yeah,
18. That fight was 18, 118 or 110.
yeah.
Okay, if you want
Mm-hmm.
to do 111, 117, being nice. But
Yeah,
that 115 to 113, get the fuck
it
out
was
of here.
that. Yeah, it definitely wasn't that
Get the
close
fuck out of here.
at all. When I
116 to 12, 112. Get
yeah,
the fuck out of here.
yep,
What?
I agree.
Show me
I
Show me
agree.
5 rounds Canelo won. The fuck out of
Hey,
here,
can't
man. This shit gotta stop. This shit gotta
because I
stop.
because I gave Canelo maybe one, maybe two. No, actually, I
Listen,
gave
I
him
gave
two.
Canelo the
I
first
gave him
round being
two.
nice. I gave him the
I
first
think I
round
gave
being
him the fifth.
in the fifth round. Right, right,
I
right.
think I
The
gave him
fifth.
the
I gave him the
fifth,
fifth.
and I think he might have stole another round somewhere in there too, like late in the fight. It was like one more he
Listen, that
stole in
man
there.
ain't win more. That man
I
didn't
think
win no
the
more than
10th
three
round.
rounds. That man
Yeah,
did not win no more
I
than
would
three
say that.
rounds, bro.
I would say at most it was no more than 3 rounds. Yeah, I do agree with that.
No more than 3 rounds, man.
I agree with that. Terrence Crawford's def.
Sixth
It was
round, he came out, started teeing off. The ninth round, he came out, started teeing off on him. Boop, 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 boop.
so like
Fighting in the
some
pocket.
people.
Boop, boop, boop.
So Keek, some people might give the comparison of like saying like how when Floyd Mayweather had fought Canelo when he was younger, but like Mayweather used a lot of footwork in that fight to stay away from him. So like the only thing I saw different is that Bud didn't use too much footwork. He did manage to like be able to move out of the way, you know what I'm saying? But it wasn't to the extent how like Floyd Mayweather was dancing on that motherfucker when he fought Canelo. You know what I'm
Well,
saying?
both of them fought Canelo. They did what they had to do on the inside, and they did what they had to do on the outside. So
Mm-hmm.
Floyd showed you like he stood in the pocket with Canelo for a little bit, and then
Yeah.
he outboxed him on the outside. He kept him at the end of his punch. It's no comparison. It's no comparison, and I say that to say this. People will argue the fact that Mayweather, when he fought Canelo, he was 36 years old, and Canelo was 23. Canelo was green. We're talking about experienced Canelo now. Okay,
Yeah.
let's not forget there was no hydration clause.
There was no
There was
hydration
no
clause.
hydration clause,
No
and he
hydration
fought the
clause.
Canelo, who's very, very experienced. Okay,
Yeah.
we talking about we a lot of us people say Canelo got better after the Mayweather loss. We all agree to that. A lot of us say that, right?
Yeah.
Got better defense, head movement, all that. We seen a difference in his performance. But again, Bud fought the older Canelo, the more experienced Canelo. No weight, no weight clause, no nothing. Okay, he fought him at a comfortable weight, a weight he could have came. He could have came in at 200 pounds if he wanted to.
Yep.
And but he did it like that, so he don't want nobody to try to discredit him. And
Yep.
it gets me so mad after watching the fight. Right, this is post events now. You got Mario Lopez want to talk about. Well, Canelo had close to 70 fights, and I don't want to hear that shit. I don't want to hear none of that. I don't want to hear none of that. Okay?
But damn near 40 years old.
Right. Round them off to the nearest 10. Fuck it. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to hear no excuses. Bud beat him fair and square. I don't want to hear no excuses about nothing. And Canelo kept saying he felt good. And one thing I love about Canelo, he give fighters credit, man. He's not
Yeah.
no sore loser. I love sportsmanship in boxing, man.
Yeah,
I
because
love
Broner
it, and
would
I
have,
love the
because,
fact that Bud gave him back his belts at the
yeah.
at the post press conference. Hold on to him, whatever,
Yeah.
and he
He
get
got
the
his
same
own shits
respect.
coming. That's why. He got his own
Yeah,
shits coming. That's
come
the only
on,
reason
man.
why. But yeah, Canelo even said it like in the press conference. He was like, I tried everything. It was like I just couldn't
He said that he
figure them
just
out.
couldn't figure out the style. He said he couldn't
Yeah.
figure out the style.
Yeah. He said I already knew he was a great fighter.
Yeah,
And like,
he already knew he was a smart fighter, but he just
yeah.
couldn't figure out the style. So all that
Yeah.
sparring with Boots didn't really do anything because
Mm-mm.
at the end of the day, you're dealing with somebody who it's hair. It just shows
Yeah.
you that you're dealing
Yeah.
with that hair. He should never be. Canelo should never feel bad about being in the ring with greats. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you didn't lose anything. You earned money. You got $150 million, and also you gained experience. You know what I'm saying? All of that. Oh, some people. Oh, he come from a long weight class to beat Canelo. Let me tell you something. Skills pay the bills, man.
I know
Skills
Canelo.
pay the
I
bills.
know.
And much respect to Canelo. I am still a Canelo fan. I think
I
he is
know.
a great fighter. Just because Bud did what he did to him, don't mean somebody else gonna be able to do that. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. What up, Prove? Hell yeah, it was definitely a boxing lesson. It was like Marquez versus Mayweather. That might have been the closest thing to it. If you want to be honest with yourself, it was Marquez Mayweather again.
Mm,
What you think?
mm. I mean, if you want to say that, you can say that. Yeah. He got
Yeah,
schooled. He got schooled.
yeah. Uh-huh. Yep. Nah, that
I,
nigga,
I,
D, what up, nigga? Um, yeah, all in all, great. It was a great fight.
I was
I'm
entertained.
happy.
I was happy.
Yeah, it
I
was
was
definitely
happy.
entertaining. Canelo's definitely kept pushing forward, and Terrence Crawford, he stayed in the pocket with him. He showed him that,
Yes,
like you
he
said,
was.
he showed him it was levels. Like the counters was on point. He was sharp.
What?
He was
Oh, he
sharp.
was sharp. I love how he kept that glove up too. He most of the shots that Canelo was swinging, he was catching them shits.
Yeah,
Them shits was
Eh,
hitting the glove.
yeah. And he kept
The
sure he
body
made sure
shots, he
that
was
hand
just
came back.
yeah, right. I love to see a fighter who was disciplined. I
Yeah,
love that. I
yeah.
love that. He again, yeah, it's like yo, damn, yo. People didn't expect this Bud because they see his last fight at
You said
154
that, D. You
with
said,
Manuel.
hold on, D. You said that fight wasn't dominant. You must have been watching a different fight because that's not the
He
fight
must,
everybody else saw.
yeah, he must have lost some money too.
He
He mad
said he must have lost some money.
because that's the perfect that if you know Canelo style and you know watching Bud come up from where he came up from in weight classes, that was a
Yeah,
dominating performance. And we talking about dudes like Khalid Plant. Like I'm gonna tell you all the factors why a lot of people thought Canelo was gonna win because
yeah,
he's fought bigger people, his weight, his experience. You know, you're looking at resumes, and Bud is a little dude coming up in weight.
yeah,
Again, skills pay the bills, man.
yeah.
Skills
The snack,
and
the, the,
IQ.
the snack shit. Hey, proof. So you asked the question how we feel about people saying he on snack. That's that Kiki shit. You gotta ask Kiki about
Let
that.
me
I'm
tell you
not
something.
jacking that shit.
Bud was still. I don't know how Bud was stronger than Canelo. I don't know how he was muscling the motherfucker around the way he was.
Because that
You know what I'm
nigga's
saying?
busy running up and down the Great Wall of China, nigga. That's why. Running up and
Man, I
down the
don't give a
stairs
fuck. That
with
nigga
bags
wore
of
that.
rocks
He wore that.
in
We
his
don't even know how
backpack.
much he really weighed. He wore that weight very, very well. He was dancing. He didn't get
He didn't
tired.
have to cut weight.
I didn't see any fatigue, anything like that. So yeah, he's still under the eye.
He said
He's
Canelo
I ain't
wasn't
gonna.
trying to go crazy. Let's state the facts. What? What fight were you watching,
Yo, how much
bro?
money did you lose, sir? How
Word,
much
what
money did
fight
you
were you
lose?
watching? He's tripping.
Word. I don't know.
There's no.
That person must have been watching a Daniel Jacobs fight or something like that. I don't know. I don't
Yeah, I
know.
don't know what fight
I
he was
don't know
talking
what fight.
about.
Yeah, I don't know.
He must have been talking about the Billy and the what is his name, Larry Santiago fight or Larry
Yeah, I
Sanchez,
guess he
whatever his
must have
name
got.
is.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. They must have been fighting the fight, watching the fight that came on. Co-main event. The fight that came
Yeah.
on before the co-main event.
The
I
reason why
don't know.
reason why Canelo wasn't trying to go crazy in your mind
He
is
was getting
only
counted.
because
He was getting counted. How you
exactly
didn't see that? He didn't want to
he
get
wasn't
hit.
able he wasn't
So you
able
know
to
what
get
that
he
means,
wasn't able to. Canelo said it in a press conference after
bro?
the fight. I could not figure out Terrence Crawford's
Bro,
style. If the
you know
man
we,
said it, you can't say he didn't went crazy. He just could not figure it out. The man said it himself.
bro. You know when Bud caught Canelo with that shot that turned his whole fucking body like oh shit. Watch that. Watch what happened in that interaction. You know Canelo threw a left hand out there, right? To try
Yeah.
to bring Bud glove down.
Yeah.
Glove peeped. He tried to pull his shit down. Canelo, he's a
Yeah.
little slick fighter. He tried
Yeah.
to pull his
He
glove
got
down
slick
to
moves.
throw the straight right. So when he
Yeah.
did that, Bud ducked and then caught him with the straight left. Boom! Yeah,
Yeah.
with the, you know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh. He definitely did. Yeah, proof. He definitely felt them punches, that's for sure.
Hell yeah. He
And
respected
look,
those
and
shots.
I said, look, Kiki, I told you that shit. I said, yo, once he feel Canelo's first punch and he feel like that shit didn't hurt,
The
I
man,
told you, hold on, I told you straight up, he was gonna be like, yo, that's it, it's over. I felt this power and this feels like nothing. It's on right there.
bro,
And right after that, that's when the fourth round he came out and started throwing them combinations at that nigga immediately.
bro. Started
That's when
smiling
you
and
knew.
sticking his tongue out.
Uh-huh.
He started smiling, just
Mm-hmm.
sticking his tongue out. I was like, oh
Mm-hmm.
shit, he's comfortable in it. It was like it was a sparring session.
Yeah.
That's
He
all it
started
was.
he started you could tell they started off as a chess match because Bud came out throwing a jab immediately, like how Mayweather would do as soon
He
as he
came
come out,
straight
just throw the jab.
forward though.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Because you a real boxer, you gonna work behind your jab.
Yeah.
That's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to work behind your jab. Your jab is your
Yeah.
offensive weapon and your defensive weapon. You can move forward with your jab. You can move back with your jab. You can throw lazy jabs out there, and when you throw the jab out there, it's just to keep the distance. They say if you can hit somebody with a jab, you can hit them with anything. If you can't
Mm-hmm.
hit a motherfucker with a jab, it's over.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So man, much
Yeah.
respect to Bud, man. I was happy with what I
Much
saw.
respect to Bud. Definitely. I
Um,
do. I'm happy he got
Again,
he
I
got
want
his
him to
chance
have
to
the
be
rematch.
great.
I
I would
want him
love
to
to see
fight
a
Canelo
rematch
again
too.
just because I want him to get paid. I just want him
Yeah.
to get paid.
But the
I
thing
know the
is, my
rematch
thing
will be
is,
worth more money. He's the A side
yeah,
now.
you got to give him A side 100%. The
So
way that
I
fight
mean,
went,
when you talk about accolades,
honestly,
what
he yo
accolades?
to be
3-time undisputed champion,
so
undefeated.
Kiki.
You got to give him his bag.
To be
I'm
honest with
sorry.
you, Kiki, he don't even really need the rematch against Canelo because of the way of how the fight went.
I
He
know,
doesn't
but I'm
even
talking about
need the
it'll make
rematch.
money business sense because you still gonna have people
Yeah,
that's gonna pay to see it. You got Canelo
yeah.
still have his diehard fans. You got people that Canelo fans want to see it again. I want Bud to
Speaking of
get
his
his bag.
fans, speaking of his fans, you see that all the Mexicans got quiet in there too as the fight continued to go on because he was getting his
That's true.
ass whipped.
That's true. But they weren't
Mhm.
quiet. His fans weren't quieter than Pacquiao's fans in the Philippines when Pat got his ass whipped. You can hear a
Hell
mouse
yeah.
piss on cotton. You can hear a fucking pin drop on the floor.
Oh, when Ricky Hatton got his ass knocked out by Mayweather. By the way, rest in peace to
Rest in
Ricky
peace to
Hatton.
Ricky Hatton. That's a fact.
Rest in peace to
Rest in peace to
Ricky
him.
Hatton.
He
It
was
was
one of my
crazy.
favorite fighters too.
What was crazy is that he was training for a comeback, and then all of a sudden he died. Like
Ricky Hatton was
he died after the Crawford fight, the Crawford and what's the
um
name fight, Canelo fight.
I last I heard he had a suffering from an addiction. I hope I hope that again, you know what? Rest in peace to him.
Mm-hmm.
Again, I was a huge fan of Ricky Hatton. I was, that's why I was so excited when I found out he was gonna fight Floyd back in the day. Because I'm
Yeah.
like, yo, if anybody could stop Floyd, I thought it would have been like Ricky Hatton because
You
his
what?
pressure. No, the body shots. Like I used to watch Hatton fight in England. I used to always fight. Remember, he just came to
Yo,
the
I
States.
always no. I saw him fight. I was watching him in his
Yo,
fights when he was coming up, but I never thought he had a chance to get Mayweather in any
all
way,
right.
shape, or form.
All right, I don't know. All right, one of the fights I remember with Ricky Hatton is when he fought Costa Zoo. Remember Costa Zoo knocked out Zab Judah,
Yeah,
gave Zab his first loss.
yeah.
So Ricky Hatton dominated Costa Zoo. I don't know. I
Mm-hmm.
forgot how I don't know how old Costa Zoo was at that time, but Ricky
Kazazu
Hatton
was old as
dominated
fuck.
him. All
Yeah,
right then. So all right. That's why he dominated Costa Zoo, and ever since then I was a Ricky Hatton fan. He was
yeah,
just whooping ass over there in England.
yeah.
And when he came to the
Yeah,
States,
yeah.
oh god, god.
But yeah, nah, definitely rest in peace to him. Um, but Terrence Crawford, as far as legacy terms, where do we put him? Is I think
What
he,
you mean?
I
What
think
you
he
mean?
goes.
Where we put him?
I think he
He's
goes on
the
the Mount
only
Rushmore.
undisputed 4-belt champion.
I think he
He
goes to Mount
first of
Rushmore.
all, when he listen, check this out. When he became undisputed the first time, they already put
Yeah,
him in the weight class. When he did it the second time, okay, he's above. He's above Haney. Okay, you do it 3 times, bro. You're already in the books as an all-time great. It's over. You're there. You're up there when you talk about Floyd Mayweather, Sugar Ray Leonard, Sugar Ray Robinson, guys like that. You're up there. He's up there. You cannot take away none of his accolades. Like you already know he's already a Hall of Famer. It's over without
yeah.
question.
He
He's a
was a
Hall
Hall
of
of
Famer.
Famer. He was a Hall of Famer before this fight, but I think this
He
fight
was
right
a whole
here,
he was a Hall of Famer
this
before the
right
fight.
here,
But
this.
Bud had his cake, okay, and this
Mm-hmm.
was just the cherry on top of it, man.
This
Just
right here,
another big name. Spence
this fight right
Canelo?
here, this fight right here was to put him in the top 5 ever.
Yeah.
Ever. Like
But
everybody keeps saying this era, but when they start having conversations about
bro,
top five like ever, you have to put Bud in that conversation at this point now. He beat your cash cow, made it easy. You can't say Canelo's age because the dude is fucking like 3-4
now
years
you can
older than
say he's one of the
Canelo.
most he was one of the most avoided guys. You can say that too.
One of the most avoided guys. And every time you guys doubted him, like he said, he's proved y'all wrong. You know what I'm saying? So it's like
Let me tell you something, man.
he goes in a conversation like when you want to start talking about your top 5 in boxing. I think now people should start having Terrence Crawford in that top 5, and
I
I'm willing
mean,
to
you
put him in
ask
my top
me,
5.
Bud, you have to, 3-time undisputed champion. Number one, going down again, becoming undisputed in the four belt, on the four belt era is something else. Doing it twice is something else in a different weight class.
Hold on. Hey, proof he got 50. He got 50 mil guaranteed, not 10 mil. That
He
10
got
mil was
10
some
million when he
bullshit.
fought Spence. He got 10 mil
Yeah,
guaranteed when he fought Errol Spence. He got
yeah,
50 million this fight guaranteed.
yeah. He got 50 mil guaranteed on this one.
Again, when he became undisputed for a third time in 3 different weight classes, yo, he's number one. You gotta put him before Sugar Ray Leonard. Like, what the fuck did Sugar Ray Leonard do? Like, he can't compare to Bud's accolade. Well, all right, he won the Olympic gold medal. Sugar Ray Leonard, he did that. He won an Olympic gold medal. Okay,
Nah, proof he did not get 10. He got 50, bro.
he got 50 million, man.
Look
He got 50
at it.
million.
He got 50 mil.
Um, he's number one. I mean, you can't knock that. Like, he's before and on my top five, he's number one. I'm sorry. He's number one. And you know me, I was
Who, Terrence
Terrence
Crawford?
Crawford's number one.
Is number one in your top
Number one.
5? So who's your top
All
5
right, my
now?
top five. I got a Terrence Crawford.
Mm-hmm.
I got a Floyd Mayweather. I got Ali in there, and the reason why I got Ali in there because of the things he experienced during the times, how things was, back in the days, and he stood up for what he believed in. So it's just deeper than just boxing when it comes down to Ali. It's what he stood for outside the ring as well
Yeah.
too. So I got Bud, I got Mayweather, I got Ali. I also have I would say Sugar Ray Leonard. So I got Bud,
Was
Ali,
that 5 you just okay?
Bud, Ali, Mayweather, Sugar Ray Leonard, and I got one more fighter. I would say who would I be and I mean I like Earl Spence. I'm sorry. I like Earl Spence.
Do you want to put Spence in that
I
spot?
like Spence. Yeah, I like
I
Spence.
might
I like Spence.
I will go with the same what you got, but I would probably who would I add in that spot? It would probably be Pacquiao or either I would love to put Roy Jones in that spot, but Roy Jones should have stopped instead of kept going. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but even
I
though he
definitely
probably
would
still a
love to
Hall of
have put
Famer
Roy
though,
Jones
because
in that.
him just being a champion of
Yeah,
multiple
he's a
weight
Hall of
classes.
Famer. Yeah,
Man, you could get you can get inducted to the Hall of Fame for being a champion in 2 different weight classes, man. Let's be for real. Like
yeah. But Roy style, like as far as like I might actually I'm gonna put Roy Jones in that spot. You know what I'm saying? Like I
nah,
honestly I might actually move. I might actually take Ali out
I'm
of
at,
that spot for me too as well because like I seen Ali tape, but like we didn't come up in the Ali era. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I'm trying to think
I'm
like
gonna have to
our era
remove
too as
Spence
well.
though, and I have to put Canelo there. I'm sorry,
Yeah,
because
I'm
I
not
I
putting
mixed it with
Canelo in
some
my
old
top
school
5.
fighters to show but I should just say my fucking era. Shit. I should have said my era.
Yeah,
All
yeah.
right,
I
all
just
right.
say your era.
My era, my top
Yeah,
five of my era.
that's
Okay,
what I was
my
saying.
era,
I don't have to put
cool.
Ali.
Would be Bud, Mayweather, Pacquiao, Canelo. Bud, Mayweather, Pacquiao, Canelo. And Bud Canelo Pacquiao. Damn. Bud Canelo Pacquiao Mayweather, and I would have to put Miguel Cotto, my man Cotto.
Nah, okay. I'm gonna go Bud. I'm gonna go Bud, Mayweather, Pacquiao. I'm still gonna stay with Roy Jones, and I'm probably gonna go Bernard Hopkins, bro.
Yeah, I forgot about.
I think I'm gonna go B Hop. And in all honestly, I liked Winky Wright game, but Winky Wright got robbed a couple of times. You
He
know what
got
I'm
robbed. It's
saying?
not his fault.
Oh shit, no. Hold on. I'm gonna take Hopkins out. I'm gonna put Sweet Pea there.
He wasn't from
I'm
my
gonna put
era
Sweet
though.
Pea.
Well, you grew up. You remember watching his fights though? All right,
Yeah,
so
I
you
watched the
good. You
De La
remember
Hoya,
if you
him and De
watching
La
his
Hoya
fights,
fight
then yeah.
live.
Damn, Oscar too. Damn, it's damn.
You got Oscar. Yeah, all of that shit was our era, bro. Because if you got Mike Tyson in your top, if you was to put Mike Tyson in your top five, Sweet Pea was fighting around that time.
That's a fact. I remember watching Mike Tyson fighting too. So damn, that's a tough one.
Yeah,
Each
yeah,
generation has their own champions, man. Again, like the generation that we're in now, and you can honestly say it's Bud's generation. A lot of times people couldn't let go of the whole Mayweather
yeah,
era, even though Mayweather's been retired for years, and people still call it the Mayweather era.
yeah,
I'm glad that era has gone. It is what it is, man.
yeah. Canelo ain't fighting to. The thing is, Canelo, he took this fight. He tried to cash himself out on this fight because he knew he was going to lose this fight. I felt he knew it the whole
He was
time.
discouraged. I'll be listening to a lot of things that these cornermen be telling their guys, right? Eddie Reynoso, and I'm paraphrasing when I say this, right? Is basically telling him, "Come on, you gotta fight. You gotta fight. You ain't telling your fighter nothing he don't know. You supposed to give him. Only thing you can tell him is to go out there and fight, 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 fight. That's it. Come on, man. I can see. You could tell like when fighters get discouraged, is they get a look in their eye when they sitting down. Or like even in a fight Canelo had, like when you watch Canelo like in the 11th round, 12th round, like you could tell he was ready to get this shit over with. He kept walking away. Like if you know what I mean. If you're watching the fight, you'll see him just like walk off a little bit. Like he wasn't into the fight like that no
Yeah,
more. You could tell he just wanted this shit to be over.
he
He
was
know
he
he
was
lost.
he was
He was
defeated.
mentally defeated. Mentally defeated.
He was defeated. I could say he was probably defeated after that ninth round.
When they was telling him like, yo, you
Even
need
though
the
he might have,
championship round.
even though he might have would have stole, even though he might have stole that 10th round, but
It wasn't enough.
that 11th and 12th round, or maybe it was the 11th round he stole. It
No,
was
he
one of
ain't
those
still no
two
11th
rounds he
round.
stole.
He ain't still no 11th no 12th round.
Yeah. Mel, what up, nigga? What's happening? That's
Mm-hmm.
Mel.
Yo.
Yeah, but yeah. Now I would like to know what Chat GPT would say about Floyd Mayweather versus Terrence Crawford as of today,
Let's see.
since he
Let's see.
beat
Because I know they
Canelo.
had Bud. I know that
Who
they
you
had
got?
Canelo before. I'm sorry, not Canelo. They had Mayweather before.
They have
They had
Floyd.
Mayweather
Yeah,
with
they
him
have
before. So
Floyd
let's
Mayweather
see.
to the. Yeah,
But damn, Bud was just that good. We
undisputed
thinking
welterweight.
something was wrong with Spence. Spence Price saying, what the fuck wrong with y'all? Wasn't shit wrong with me. Bud was just a better fighter.
Yeah.
And
I put
I
as of
like,
today, and they put Bud win by knockout.
yo,
I should put in their primes.
I hate the fact that after a fighter loses, right? And I love the response that Canelo gave Max Kellerman in that ring. Like you suggesting that the man
Yeah.
retires, try to shut the fuck up. Canelo said, "No, ain't nothing wrong with me. I'm a fighter. I'm gonna continue to fight." Like, what's wrong with these comments? Like, what's wrong with these people, man?
Yeah.
What's wrong? He just had a fucking bad night. Like he lost. Okay, that doesn't take anything away
Hmm.
from him being a great fighter. You're gonna people don't understand. Fighters go through depression too. I sent you the video when they
Yeah.
read when they read out the when they read the results. When I was Bud, Bud won. Canelo, he took a deep breath. He was like, he had to really control himself, man. He was sad. He was filled with emotions, man.
Bro, it's because he probably Canelo probably think this done something to his legacy because remember he was saying at the beginning of all this shit when he didn't want to take the fight. Me fighting Terrence Crawford does nothing for my legacy. If I beat him, they say I was too big for him. So
Let
it's
me tell you
like it was
something,
no
man.
point for me to take the fight. And then they threw him that 150, that 150 mil, and then the nigga motherfucking
Changed
then went
his
out there and
tune.
took
He
that damn
changed his
fight.
fucking tune. Absolutely.
He
I would have changed my fucking
changed his
tune
fucking
too.
tune.
Shit. I would have.
And now
What?
he's sitting there like, then it went from if I beat him, it does nothing for my legacy. Now
Listen,
you lost to him. He came up 2 weight class. Honestly, you could really say Bud came up 3 weight
I
classes
don't
because he
count
fought a year
154.
ago, one
I say
time at
3 weight class.
154.
He came up 3 weight classes. But even with that being said, Canelo's still a great fighter.
Mm-hmm.
All that lost
He's a
shit
great
don't mean
fighter.
nothing.
He's still the greatest Mexican fighter for me. He's the
But a
greatest
lot of his
Mexican
peers
fighter
don't
ever.
even respect him. They jealous of him.
I don't give a I don't give a fuck what they say. He's the greatest Mexican
And
fighter. I'm not gonna say Mexican American fighter. I'm gonna say Mexican fighter, like from Mexico, out of Mexico, because like De La Hoya and Benavidez aren't
they're
out of
Mexican
Mexico.
Americans.
You know what
They're
I'm saying?
Mexican Americans.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So out of Mexico, Canelo is the greatest fighter out of Mexico, and then after that, you could give it to Julio Cesar Chavez
Canelo's
or
number
whoever
one,
else
man.
you want to give it
Canelo
to.
Canelo put Mexico on the map too. They should be happy to have a champion like Canelo. I
He
love.
didn't put Mexico on the map.
I know.
I wouldn't
I
go
mean,
that far because
still
we
repping them.
always
Keep
love.
well. I ain't gonna say putting Mexico on the map. I'll say keeping them on the map. That sound better?
Okay, okay, that's keeping them relevant because I'm about to say because the Mexicans was put on the
I
map
know
because of those
Marquez
brawls.
Julio
We
Cesar
used to
Chavez.
always want to see them
I
fights.
know. I know.
We always look forward to them shits. No matter what the main event was, as long as they had the lower weight class with the Mexicans or threw Pacquiao in there with
Oh
one of
man,
them,
you know
you knew you was
Pacquiao in
gonna
there
get a
with the.
great fight.
Oh man, you damn right. You already knew. They used to always match Pacquiao with Mexicans too, because Pacquiao has that
That's
style.
all it
His
was.
styles makes matchup. Pacquiao needs to be in the ring with somebody that comes straight forward, and they always came straight forward.
But
The only one,
but you think
yeah,
about it in that era, in that era though, Kiki at featherweight, who else was there? You had Nassim. He couldn't mix with them because you saw he fought Barrera and then tucked his tail and got his ass the fuck up out of there. There was nobody else but the Mexicans and the Mexican fighters and Pacquiao at featherweight at that time. You know what I'm saying? Now you got more black fighters now at featherweight now, but back then that's who you had. I can't even think of a black fight. What, Kevin Kelly? Like who? Like I can't think
he
of a
got his ass
featherweight
whooped by
fighter
Prince
back then.
Nassim Hamed.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like who? Like who? At featherweight. You know what I'm saying?
That was
During that
Prince
era,
Nassim Hamed.
during that time when they was there,
That was Prince Nassim Hamed.
Ahmed got his ass whipped by Barrera. Barrera had that nigga dancing all over the
Yo, had him
motherfucking
face
damn ring.
first in the corner on the turnbuckle and shit, right?
Yeah, nasty, bro. That shit was nasty, bro. Word up. But yeah, great fight overall.
Yeah.
What about the co-main event?
Emilio Vargas, he lost. He lost. I mean, he gave it all he
It
had,
was
but
that was Emiliano. That was Fernando Vargas
I'm sorry,
Jr.
I stand
I don't
corrected.
want to
That was
mix them up.
Fernando Vargas Jr. That's his oldest, the junior.
Yeah,
He fought and he lost.
yeah.
He fought a
He
good
fought
fight.
Caleb Smith.
He was
What I
undefeated.
noticed is that Caleb Smith. Their records is about the same. Um, Dana White is promoting him. He was hyping him and promoting him and
Really?
shit like
Okay.
that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's it. That was his guy. You know what I'm saying? He got him on the card. As far as that, what I noticed, I feel like Fernando Vargas Jr. needs to go down a weight class.
Mm.
He looked like he was too. He looked like he was too small for that guy,
Maybe the guy
for Caleb Smith.
probably came in, probably put on a lot of weight. That's probably, probably what he
Yeah,
did.
possibly, but like he just looked like he was too small. He would just look too small in the ring against him. Like that one looked like they was like in two different weight classes in that fight for sure.
Well, dude came prepared.
You know what I mean? Versus
He went the distance.
yeah, yeah, and then you had Billy versus what is this thing? His name is Lester Vargas or Lester Santiago or Lester Sanchez. I don't remember. That fight ended in a draw. That shit was actually a slugfest from beginning to end, bro.
Mm.
And that's who and Mbile is who trained with Bud. So Bud was getting that bully training in training camp.
So what about Damn, I didn't watch. I watched a little bit of the fight. The other Crawford. He was one of on the preliminaries.
Yeah, he fought the dude, the
Did he
kid out
win
of
or he
Saudi
lost?
Arabia. He got his ass whipped the whole fight. He was in there doing his thing. He was some white boy from I don't think he was American. I think he was from somewhere else.
Okay. But he was part of he trains with Bud and them though.
Oh, he does. I didn't know that. I didn't know that.
I thought you said
I didn't know that.
isn't
But
that wait.
other than
Well,
that,
I gotta do more. I thought you said that he's part of Bud's camp at one point in time.
I don't remember. Maybe I did say
Because I
that. I
know
don't know.
Bud. I know when they
I
was
don't
doing when
remember.
they was doing their whole when they was doing the whole ice thing on their in their camp, like the episodes. I forgot which episode it was. That little skinny white dude there too. I thought that might have been him. Well, we have to do research. That's all.
He was like a skinny little white
Yeah,
dude,
that
but
was it. That was it. Homework.
I have no idea. It could have been. I have no idea. No idea. But all I know, overall, we got to see a great fight. I'm happy the fight. They both went there healthy. All that rumors of Terrence Crawford shoulder being hurt, obviously, that was
All that shit to
bullshit.
rest. That was probably some of his
Yeah.
fans who probably felt nervous and wanted to look out for Bud if he lost, wanted to give him an excuse. You ain't got to do all that. You know what I'm saying? If
So you see Turkey. You saw Turkey tweeted. So can Benavidez still make 168?
Bro, let me tell you something, man. I don't give a fuck if I was Bud and you offer me 150 million or 200 million. Give me that fight. Give me that fight. Give it to me. What the fuck? Give me the fight. You ain't losing when you making 150 million. You're not
Uh-huh.
losing, nigga. You got nigga shit, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. You're not losing when you're making that kind of money,
Yeah.
and that's money he's.
Yeah, he better get that same
Remember, all
150
these
million.
years
He's
of
worth
fighting,
150 million
all
now.
these years of fighting, and his first big payday was 10 million, and then second big payday 50 million. That'll keep your ass in the sport, and you
Yeah.
30, you on your way out the door, so you gonna leave that kind of bread on the table now? Hell no, you didn't kick the door
Yeah,
wide open.
that
You didn't kick the doors off the hinges right now. Know what I'm saying?
yeah, right now the Saudis is Turkey is going to make sure when he does retire and ride over the sunset, he's going to be completely set his whole family like he's going to be like stupid rich when he's done. You know what I'm
But
saying?
Bo Mac kind of shut that shit down though with Benavidez though. He's like, nah. Benavidez a
Yeah,
little bit too big. He's too big.
and like Jay said, he said Benavidez damn near cruiserweight. Hell
That's a
no.
fact.
He said I wouldn't want to see that shit
That's
from
a
Bud.
fact.
I wouldn't want to see that fight either. I'm not calling for that fight. But if Bud go to 160, I would like to see him fight Lara. Him and Lara would be a great fight. That would be
Ooh.
actually a really tough fight. That would be a tough fight. And guess what? Both them niggas is up there in age. So because Lara's like 42,
Oh, really?
and he beat the shit out of fucking Danny Garcia. He's like 41 or 42 or some shit
Yeah,
like
he
that.
nice. He nice.
Yeah. Yep. So I would definitely would like to see that fight. That actually needs to be the fight we push for next, honestly. Him going to
Laura.
160 fighting Laura. Yeah.
Laura probably is his toughest goddamn fight up there though.
That actually might be his toughest fight.
His
You know
toughest
what I'm
fight,
saying?
man.
He don't need
Laura
to
is
go to
nice, man.
154. He don't need to go to 154 because 154
Oh, I could
he
see this
put that
happening though.
muscle
I
on.
could
He
see
put that muscle on. That Roy Jones effect could happen to him if he goes all the way back down to 54.
that's why he said 160. He said he want to fight at
Yeah,
160. I could see
yeah.
Boots and Bud having, a little catch weight or something like that, getting it on. Because if Boots is going to 154 and Bud is at 160, I
Boots would take the
mean,
fight at
they could still,
160. I think. I think he'd take it straight
right.
up at
To see
160.
how he do. He might take two fights at 154. I mean, listen, Bud is going to motivate a lot of motherfucking people. Spence's
Yeah,
thing was no warm ups. Spence, fuck that. No warm ups. None of that. No warm up fights. Bud just pretty much went from 147 One fight at 154 and then straight to 168.
Yep. Yep. And a fight that he didn't even
So
really look
like,
that great in. Some people always say everybody say he didn't
yo,
look
he
good,
could have.
but I kept saying that he was sparring on TV. He didn't train for that fight. You know, I kept saying it.
You did say that, but who's to say how boxing works nowadays, right? They think you just as good as your last fight. So
Yeah,
maybe he
of
probably didn't
course.
want to look too good in that fucking fight. Because it's
Shakur
always
Stevenson
fighters.
was been doing it, and then look how he looked against William Zabata.
I think that should be a ploy. Throw the worm on the hook, you'll catch something. You know what I'm
hmm
saying? I think that was a way for Canelo probably saying that. And even Canelo even said I see him his last fight. He don't look good. He even said that shit. So he ran with that
Yeah.
narrative too. He
Yep.
ran with the narrative, just like myself. Like, yo, why would I? Yo, Bud didn't look good at 154 at his first fight. His last fight at 154. So how would he handle Canelo at 168? It left doubt in my mind.
That nigga
But
boot
then I started talking
sabotaged
to you
that
about
nigga.
certain, and I started talking to you about certain fighters really get up for, and
Yeah.
you fight somebody named Spencer, you fighting Canelo, you gonna jump, you gonna get up because this is your moment. Like,
Yeah.
yo,
Yeah.
this
For
is
sure.
I'm gonna make something happen with this.
Yeah.
So
That's a fact. Definitely, like I said, definitely a great fight. Definitely the top fight of this era. This is probably how back in the day where they thought this is how they probably thought Hagler and Hearns was going to go back in the day. You know what I'm saying?
nah,
Like just going to be a good fight until this
Hagler
nigga
whooped that
broke his
boy
hand
ass,
and
man.
yep,
Hagler whooped that
yeah,
boy ass, man.
nigga broke his
Tommy
hand in the
Hearns ain't
fucking
got no
damn first
fucking
round.
chin. He ain't got no chin. All he got is a nice 1-2. Tommy Hearns, all he got is a 1-2, man. That's it, man. That's all he
yeah,
had.
no, and
A nice jab. Yeah.
Bud definitely exploited that 4 inch reach difference, but he also
Oh,
stayed
he
in the
definitely
fucking
utilized
pocket.
it. He
Yeah.
stayed in the Listen, he stayed in the pocket. He stayed on the outside. He muscled Canelo around, showed him who was stronger. He took some shots.
hmm
Okay.
Yeah.
He passed the test. He
Yeah.
passed the test. Everybody's talking about, oh, Gamboa hurt him, Green Machine hurt him. Okay, nobody don't talk about how Canelo's older brother,
That's a fact.
Jose
That's a
Cotto,
fact.
hurt
Hector
Canelo early in his
Hec-
career.
Hector Cotto, yeah,
Come
prove
on.
you right. He was B side in his two biggest fight. You're absolutely right about that. Yeah, Hector Cotto. But what's the name when they
No,
asked
Jose
Crawford?
Cotto. Jose, not Hector. Jose Cotto.
Okay,
Jose
what's
Miguel
the
Cotto.
name? What's the name said? Uh, Crawford said Green Machine hit harder than Canelo. He said that Canelo
He
don't hit that
did. He
hard.
said that. He said that. I mean, Green Machine, when you look at his knockout ratio, his shit is pretty high.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
mean, this shit is pretty high. So I want only you listen. If you've been in the ring with two guys, you know who the fuck hit harder.
yeah,
You know what
exactly,
I'm saying?
exactly.
He said Green
Word.
Machine hit harder. Okay, bud. Shit.
Yeah, he said the comment they asked him, "Hey, who was the toughest? Maybe when did you know you was gonna win this fight?"
He
He
said when he
said
signed a contract.
when he signed the contract.
Right. Right. It's over. It's
It
over.
wasn't no
He said,
it wasn't
"Think."
no in the middle of the fight. I knew I was gonna win. It was when he
No, he
signed
said
that
when he signed a
contract. I
contract,
knew
and
it was
that's a
over.
different He's teaching you. All right, Floyd Mayweather taught us hard work and dedication. A lot of people just looked at his jewelry, his clothes, the flashiness, the cars, but forgetting the message behind everything. Floyd taught us you can get anything you want if you work hard for it, man. That was the
Yeah,
message behind it. Bud is showing you with confidence you can achieve anything. All you gotta do is believe in yourself. This is the message that he's telling people. I believe in me. Y'all didn't see a surprise in y'all because y'all didn't think I was gonna do it, but I knew I was gonna do it. That's
yeah.
what he said. It's
hmm
about confidence and believing yourself, man. Again, he always say people can say what they want because ain't nobody gonna be able to fight for him.
Yep,
That's what he said. The fans
exactly.
can't fight him. That is a different kind of confidence, man.
Yep. He had his childhood friend singing the Mexican mariachi
Come
shit
on, man.
too.
Oh, that was
You know what
dope.
I'm
That
saying?
was dope.
Yep.
That was
That was
dope.
his. He
That was
said that was
dope.
my childhood friend. He said all that shit. I was peeping some the highlights and shit.
And,
You know what I'm
and
saying?
I like how I like his team is very diverse. I think that's
Yeah,
really dope, man. His team is
yeah.
very, very diverse. I
Hmm.
like that.
And he got the right team, the kind of team Adrian Broner needed around him.
Oh man, Broner would have been. Oh man, Broner would have been that dude, man. Not saying he would have been on Mayweather's level, but if they would have marketed him correctly, Broner would have been that dude, man. Broner was put in fights he was supposed to win, but it was just.
I I agree, SS. By like the second or third round, I figured by like the third or fourth round that shit was just gonna be a clean sweep for the rest of the fight because I knew Canelo wasn't. Once he started landing those power punches and he was landing on the glove hard, and Bud wasn't even flinching or budging, and his feints wasn't working. Like I knew it was over from that point on.
Let me tell you something, man. Bud is a student of the game. He know boxing. He know
Yeah.
boxing. Now my thing is, Bud is a way better boxer than Charlo. Way better fighter than Charlo. We're gonna say that. And Canelo couldn't stop him. Okay.
Yo, that made
So
look
come on, man.
that made
Man.
Charlo that actually kind of made Charlo look like an even worse fighter because he fought at
It looked like
154.
Charlo gave up, and everybody knows he went in there and he just, a moral victory, got his bag, and gave up and stopped fighting Canelo at one point in time. That's no secret.
Yeah,
Even Canelo
yeah,
said that.
Mel.
Some people just
Yeah,
come in there to
Mel.
get the fucking bag. Even commentators said that. Yo, you got people that come in there just to get the bag and then don't even
Hmm.
try to fight. Nah, that's not me. I'm coming to fight. I'm
Yeah,
coming to win.
hell yeah. But yeah, overall, like I said, it was definitely a great fight. I'm happy we all got a chance to see that fight, and it was on Netflix, so everybody have a
Shit ain't
Netflix account.
crash. No, it didn't crash. Anything like
No
that.
crash.
Nothing.
Yeah, no crashing. It was a great fight overall. I do appreciate that. I'm happy what Turkey's doing for boxing. I hope
Yes.
Tank gets over there and start actually fighting these real fights. And you see in the press conference, Bud asked Teofimo, are you going to sign a
Yeah, when you
contract to
gonna
fight
sign us?
Shakur?"
They supposed to be fighting next year, January
Yeah, he said
2026.
they said January, February 2026. I can see that happening on the same card as Boots and Virgil Ortiz because that's when their fight's supposed to be around January,
Are they
February.
fighting? Yo,
Yeah,
who's
they
Virgil
supposed to be
about to
locked
fight?
in for early.
Virgil's about to fight somebody right now, though. Who he about to fight?
He's fighting Erickson Lubin.
Right, to
That's
him,
in
Erickson Lubin. Yes, yes, yes.
at the end of October, and then Boots is fighting in the middle of October against somebody that should be absolutely annihilate. You
His
know what I'm
first fight at
saying?
154, right?
Yeah, yeah, and then they supposed to lock in for like early 2026 their fight. So I can see them trying to put that shit together
Okay,
on the card together,
okay. So you
and
gonna have
them
some good
having
fights
Boots.
2026. You got
Yeah,
Mike Tyson and Mayweather in the spring, right?
yeah, that's sometime in the spring. Yeah,
So spring, that's early in the year.
yeah. That nigga Tank is jealous that them niggas over there getting bags, and he got and his with who he with is pretty much dying out. PBC, they barely trying to stay afloat. They
Man,
need,
I want to
and to
see
be
that
honest with
Spence
you,
and
Spence and
Charlo fight
Charlo,
though.
right? Yeah, I want to see Spence and Charlo fight. Niggas who's not on
I
the
hope they
level
get
of
it together.
Canelo or what's the name?
I hope they get it
Bud
together
Crawford.
because Benavidez is a PBC fighter too. He's also an Al Heyman and he fights over there.
Yeah, he fights
So,
over there
I
too.
just hope that they get it together. I believe that's what the only Al Heyman fighter that's really fighting over there, right? When you really think about it.
Yeah. He's what's that? SS said I'm excited for Shakur and Tia, but if I feel the styles won't really clash well for this exciting all-time great fight we want. Yeah, that one probably could be like a difficult one right there. But Tiafimo, he kind of
Shakur gonna
presses the
beat that
action.
boy ass.
But
Shakur
Shakur's
gonna
gonna
beat his ass.
Shakur gonna beat that boy ass too. Yeah,
Shakur is going to destroy that dude, man.
yeah, and I think he's gonna make it look easy too. You know what I'm saying? Who can Tank fight if Tank moves up? Tank can fight Richardson Hitchens. He can fight Keyshawn Davis. He can fight Teofimo Lopez. Uh, I don't want to see him fight Sabrel Matias because I think he'll knock out Matias
You
or
just
he'll
named all
dominate
these fucking
Matias.
movers. All of them are movers. All Tank gonna get to the point where he want to fight somebody that's gonna come straight forward. I already see
Yeah.
it now. He's
Well,
fighting.
he'll
That's
fight
that's too much work for him. That's too much work.
the person he'll
That's too
fight
much
though will
work.
probably
Niggas
be
moving around.
he'll probably fight Matias. That would probably be the fight he'll take because Matias just moved
Somebody
forward.
who's then that'll be a great fight for him.
Yeah, all he do is move forward. And he'll counter the
Um,
fuck out of him. because Alberto Puello was countering like a motherfucker on him. So yeah, I can see
Yeah.
that happening.
Is Pitbull fighting Roach?
It seems like they're locking in for December. That'll be a
That's a
great
good
fight
fight.
too. That's gonna be a
All
good
he gotta
one.
do is just box. All he gotta do is just fucking box. Easy.
Yeah.
Pitbull only knows how to fight one way. He comes straight forward with his guards up like this.
What's Gary Russell you
Second
talking
Gary
about?
Russell,
Gary
a
Russell
firefighter.
or Gary Antoine Russell?
Gary Russell, who just won.
Okay.
You talking about the one who's the claim, not the one who snuffed Bud.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
It's hard to even picture that shit happen, man. You snuff Bud. Bud look like the type man he want his hit back, right?
Yeah. Yeah, taking Shakur needs to happen, but we might get taking Shakur and Teofimo, which I will happily accept that because now Teofimo can stop ducking all the black fighters. Now he can say that he got into a fight with a black fighter, elite one too, at best too as well. So I'm definitely looking forward to that.
He better get in there and do his motherfucking thing.
For sure. Roach and Shakur. I can see Shakur. What I think he wants to do, he wants to go, like he said, he wants to win the
Russell.
belt. He wants to win the belt and at 140 off of TO, then vacate it so that way Keyshawn Davis could go win the belt, and then he wants to move back down and then fight Lamont Roach. But we still got to be on the lookout because you got Abdullah Mason about to get a belt at 135. You got
that motherfucker a problem.
Floyd. You got Kid Austin.
Though.
Yeah,
Kid
Kid Austin. He's on to come up, you know.
He's supposed to be fighting.
I think De La Hoya is teasing that the announcement is coming. He posted something today. And then you got the most duck person right now in that division, Andy Cruz.
That's at 140?
He's at 135.
I'm sorry, 135. Then you got Ryan and Roddy supposed to be having that rematch soon too, right?
Yeah, but that's at 147.
What year? At the end of the year, or
they teasing for December. I don't think it's announced yet. They haven't said nothing.
Okay.
Yeah, Roach and Pitbull. Yeah, that's at 140 for sure. Yep. That nigga Irwin definitely said that Tank didn't beat. That Roach didn't beat Tank. That shit is crazy.
There was a lot of respect in that fight. It boils down to even the press conferences when he didn't want to talk too much mess to Roach because Roach's mom was there. There's a lot of respect between the fighters. They got history. But I guess Tank probably feel like motherfucker Lamont, nigga, you on your high horse now because people were saying you won. I guess he finally getting the recognition that he wanted to. But all attention ain't good attention.
Yeah, hell yeah. But definitely I'm looking forward to what we got coming up. The next major fight, major card is that Benavidez card. Oh, the Dominican cat too. He's at like 135 or 134. Raymond Murtella or something like that. The one that Irwin was actually telling me about.
Dark skin Dominican, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's supposed to be. He's supposed to be dangerous. So they kind of got a stacked division down there too as well. It's just that these niggas got to fight each other.
That's it.
Word.
That's the only fucking thing. That's the only thing. I'm mad that Keyshawn, Shakur, Tio, Haney, Tank, none of these motherfuckers fought each other. What the fuck, man?
Haney need to worry about Brian Norman Jr.
That nigga one hit wonder. He knocked out the delivery guy. Y'all motherfuckers think he hit. So just fuck everything Haney did. Fuck Haney whole record, right? Because that dude just got one. He just not. Come on, man. That's what I hate about boxing. I hate about boxing. Motherfuckers see one nice little knockout. Motherfuckers don't care who the guy he knocked out with. It could have been a person that had his first fucking professional fight and motherfucker get knocked out like that. I'm like, yeah, I'm going with him. He gonna knock Haney out. Haney's a fucking boxer. If you got a one hit, if you got a one, if all you got is a puncher's chance, you will lose against a boxer.
Yeah. Nah, I agree with that as far as like the wagering. That's why Tank was doing that shit. Because he knew that he could use it to his advantage. Because Tank's small as hell. Pause. You know what I'm saying?
Tank like what, 5'5", 5'6"?
That nigga like 5'2".
That nigga, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but
Yeah,
you know,
Frank Martin did look like Skeletor at the weigh-ins. Absolutely right. That's why Frank Martin about to go to 140 now.
but you could tell Frank Martin ain't really got no ring IQ.
Yeah,
Because
and
let me tell you something. I'm
he
not
had
even a
no world
boxer,
title
right?
shit. He had no world
I'm
title fights or nothing.
I'm not even a boxer, but you couldn't tell what the fuck was going on. You couldn't tell that man was getting you to punch yourself out to exhaust your energy from you. Okay,
Yeah,
he didn't see Tank was doing that, walking him down just with the high guard, letting him
yeah,
swing, letting him use his legs, and letting him punch himself out or burn himself out. He ain't see that.
yeah.
Nobody in your corner told you that. They couldn't see that. I'm watching
Derrick
this shit as a
James.
fucking
Derrick James.
told him
Derrick
stay off the rope.
James.
Told him
Derrick
stay off the rope.
James.
How you just lose a whole bunch of stable fighters like that though? First it was Spence, then you got first it was Spence, and then you got the guy we were just
One of the
talking about.
Charlos.
It was Spence, Charlos, and Ryan, and then the Frank Martin we was talking about. He don't got none of them no
Anthony
more.
Joshua. He
He
went
don't even
over
have
there for
Anthony
like a
Joshua
fight.
no more.
Yeah.
What the hell?
Hmm.
Isn't he? No, he's training the female fighter now. He's training Alicia Bumgarner.
Oh yeah, he is. He is. He
He's
is training
training her.
Alicia
He's training her
Bumgarner.
now.
And she
So
didn't really look that great in her last fight either.
I didn't even see it, man.
Yeah,
She
it's
didn't.
on Netflix. Yeah, it's on
She was
Netflix. She
getting
was
hit.
on that. She was getting hit. It was in that. It's on that. The fight was boring, to be honest with you. It's on that Katie Taylor fight, Katie Taylor
Okay.
Serrano 3 fight
Oh,
card.
that
So
third. Wait,
yeah,
who
so
won
when
that fight? The third fight.
Katie Taylor whooped Serrano ass, like that one wasn't even close to me. That
Oh,
one
so she
wasn't
didn't even
close.
have to
Yeah,
worry. It was no headbutt.
yeah. It was. Yeah, she didn't have to. It was no headbutts. Like it was decisive this time. I don't know if it was Amanda
So the two times
Serrano.
she got robbed twice. But the third
Yeah,
time, it was her.
yeah,
They gave it to her.
yeah, yeah. This time it was like I think maybe she was timid, worried about the headbutts, but I don't know.
Mm.
Yeah, but anyway, man, that's all the time we got tonight for y'all, man. We do appreciate y'all who interacted with us in the comments. I definitely appreciate y'all. As you can see, we do interact with y'all back in the audience. Appreciate y'all for
Right.
tuning in, and make sure y'all like, share, subscribe, tell a friend. Everybody who want to pull up to the show, be up on the show, definitely holler at us in the comments. We'll definitely get back at you. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, Kiki, what else you got to say?
Um. Listen. Thanks for showing love. Again, we appreciate y'all. Y'all comments mean a lot to us. And
Yeah,
just keep tuning in, man. Just keep tuning in. We love y'all. Again, we appreciate y'all. Tell a friend and tell a friend, like and subscribe, please.
yeah, definitely. Yeah. Like we said, we out of here. We be back out regular time this week, or maybe this is the show for the week. More than likely, it's probably gonna be the show for the week because it ain't nothing really to talk about after this. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. Anyway, appreciate y'all for tuning in. Hey, SS, I did see that Earl Spence is one dimensional from Derrick James because that's what he did. Derrick James is a great coach to have when you want to start fighting and if you want
Well,
to go
shit,
back
we
to the
can't
basics.
hold on now. We're gonna do that now because nobody want to talk about all that shit. I'm saying, when he was coming up, he was winning his fights and he was one dimensional when he fought Floyd Mayweather in that epic sparring session.
Yeah, but
Okay,
that's
and
all talk. We
Bud was
don't have
just a
no
better fighter.
footage of it. There's
Bud
no footage
has
of that.
angles. He has angles. Smith don't have angles. Bud had angles. So
All
that's
right.
enough.
Anyway, we out of here, man. Like and subscribe, man. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. Tell a friend, like Kiki said. We out of here.
Right.